Daniil Medvedev will be replaced as world number 1 in the men's tennis rankings, with 3 players battling to claim the coveted status. Daniil Medvedev knew that losing to Nick Kyrgios came with a double blow of crashing out of the US Open and also losing his grip on his status as world number 1 status. And with the Russian set to relinquish his title, Rafael Nadal, Carlos Alcaraz and Casper Ruud are primed to pounce to be crowned the best of men's tennis. The trio are in the hunt to replace Medvedev at the pinnacle of the ATP rankings following Medvedev's fourth-round exit at Flushing Meadows. And with Alexander Zverev still out injured, it gave number 3 ranked Nadal, along with Spanish prodigy Alcaraz and the highly rated Ruud, the chance to make the position their own. But what does each player need to rise to the top of the rankings? Express Sport has run the numbers and permutations for each player, so you don't have to. Rafael Nadal. Nadal can still return to the world number 1 ranking and extend his run, which currently stands at 209 cumulative weeks, but the veteran will be uneasy knowing that his fate is no longer in his hands. The 36-year-old was knocked out by Francis Tiafoe from the US Open at the last 16 stage, meaning he will not be able to add to his 22 Grand Slams until the Australian Open in January. In doing so, it also prevented him from guaranteeing his return to the number 1 rank. But the Mallorcan could still be the man to replace Medvedev at the peak of men's tennis, depending on how Alcaraz and Ruud progress for the rest of the tournament. Both men are through to the quarter-finals and Nadal will become world number 1 if neither makes it past the semi-finals. Carlos Alcaraz. In the event that Nadal had beaten Tiafoe in the round of 16, Alcaraz knew that he would have had to win the US Open to become the youngest number 1 in the history of the ATP rankings. But after his shock exit at the hands of the American, Alcaraz is a step closer to making history. At the age of 19 years and 128 days, Alcaraz would smash the record set by Lleyton Hewitt back in 2001, when the Australian was 20 years and 263 days old. And the reality of achieving the extraordinary feat has edged somewhat closer after Nadal's defeat.